Hey guys, welcome back to Playing the Junior, Book 1, Chapter 6. In the wake of a nasty surprise, Chris worries about his future and you get into your role as investigative journalist, which I don't really care. But let's see what's going on with Chris. Chapter 6, Problem. Just problem. Oh yeah, I remember this. OtomeOsaka surveyed the football field, which is completely covered in forks stabbed into the ground, and we know who did it. It was Bew. Spectators mill around in confusion. You spot Chris and Zig kneeling on the ground, desperately throwing forks into a trash bag. Chris, Zig, what happened? Apparently someone thought it would be a real laugh to vandalize the field on the day of our big game. Come on, we need to get rid of these before the recruiters get here. I'll start on the far side of the field. Zach sprints over to join some of the knights and deforking the field. Zig shakes his head. It's useless, Chris. The field is completely covered. Chris lets out a sigh and his hands fall uselessly to his sides. I just don't understand who would do something like Bew. Let's see, who has a grudge against the football team and the two of us in particular? You think Manny's behind? No, it's not Manny. It's obvious, isn't it? He's bitter because according to him, we ruined his chance to go pro. Now he's trying to repay the favor. I mean, who else could it be? I think Manny's our best suspect. No, it's someone else. We should focus on cleaning up. It's someone else. Do you know something we don't? I do. I'm just saying we don't have all the facts yet. Until then, we can't assume anything or blame Manny because it's easy. Chris runs a hand through his hair and Zig lets out a frustrated breath. Look, for now, let's just try to get as many of these forks as we... Chris suddenly strains up, panic overtaking expression. He follows his gaze to see two men approaching the field. Uh-oh. Chris quickly rises to meet them. Hi, you must be the recruiters. I'm Chris Powell, the team cap. What's going on here? Are these forks? It was a prank. We're looking to find the responsible parties. A prank? What kind of party school is this? We're not a party school? What? If you give us just a little time, we'll have everything cleared away. We're here representing professional football teams. We don't have time to wait around while you pick hundreds of forks out of a football field. So you could tell whichever one of your buddies who thought it would be funny to waste our $10 cost you a valuable opportunity. Please don't leave just yet. This vandalism was not endorsed by anyone connected to the team. It's purely small attempt to sabotage the Knights. You can't punish them for that. Regardless of who's responsible, the team can't play on the field cover of forks. We don't have room in our schedule to wait around. I'm sorry, Mr. Powell. For what it's worth, we were looking forward to seeing you play, but if that's all, we'll be leaving now. Despite Chris's protestations, the two turned back the way they came, and Chris slumps despondently onto the bleachers. I feel like I just ruined the whole team's future. Chris, you had nothing to do with it. There will be more scouts we're gonna get. We are. Definitely, they're not gonna get away with this. It seems like we already got a couple ideas. Maybe we could pin whoever's responsible. We could contact the recruiters to convince them to come back. No matter what happens, Chris, you didn't ruin anyone's future, and the team knows it. All you can do is continue being a good captain. I know, it's just really frustrating. I swear, when I find out who did this... He trails off, gazing fondly at the field. You get through this. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Excellent, I will. I'm going to help clean this up. Then I'll file a vandalism complaint with the school. Hopefully this will all get cleared up soon. Chris wanders off dejectedly. You turn to Zig, who stands with his arms crossed. Are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm just pissed off. And the jerkwad who did this and at those recruiters for blowing us off so quickly. I mean, it's not like I thought I was going to get recruited, but this was a really big deal for the team. I'm so sorry, Zig. You guys have been working so hard and you don't deserve a letdown like this. Well, sometimes bad things happen to good people and life doesn't really care if you deserve it or not. I should go over there and help the guys. As Zig rejoins the team and cleaning up the forks, a thought tugs at your mind about something Nathan said. You finally take out your phone to call him, wandering away from the field. Nathan picks up on the third ring. Hey, Luna, what's going on? Hey, Nathan, I'm at the football stadium. You sound upset as everything okay. No! Not exactly. Someone forward the football field. It was like that when the professional scouts from the Northbridge Nightingales arrived, and they were not happy. I was thinking about what you told me about Bew. Didn't you say he pulled a similar prank back in high school? Yeah, like the exact same prank. Do you think this was him? It has to be him. It's definitely possible, but there's actually someone else who's a pretty likely suspect. It sounds like you might need to do some digging. If this was Bew, this could be a chance to find some hard evidence against him. Are there any witnesses you could ask, someone who might be able to give you a clue? You glance from the football stand, catches some familiar faces. Addison. And Aaron. And Edgar? Yeah, I think that there are some people I could ask, but Nathan, even if this is Bew, do you think the charges would stick? I mean, it was a mean prank, but it's not like it was super serious. I won't be so sure. The nights I brought Hartfeld a lot of buzz. I think the school would push back against interference like this. If there's any chance that Bew is involved, I'll try to find out if I were you. But we're not gonna do it. This maybe Bew's kind of trip was a pretty common prank. Besides, what motive does he have? I don't think he's even met Chris. That's true, but with Bew, he doesn't always need a motive. Exactly. Well, Chris is going to report the vandalism to the school. They're sure to be able to do more than I ever could. I'll take your word for it and keep an eye on Bew. Maybe he'll let something slip. I'll let you know if I find out anything. You hang up with the phone and trudge back over to the field to help with the cleanup effort. I just want to punch that guy in the face so much. A week goes by and the shock from the football praying begins to fade. You and your friends meet up at the campus yard sale. Rows of tables line the quad for students to sell and display their unwanted furniture, clothing, and supplies. Look at all these booths. Who knew people have so many goodies to sell? Right? With so many students moving in and out of campus house, a lot of stuff just gets thrown out. My mom used to take us to your yard sales all the time. Every now and then we'd find a hidden gem. Mine did too. One time she brought me this secondhand coat for winter, and we found a crumpled up $50 bill on the inside pockets. What? To sell check pockets. Exactly. Hold on, guys. I think I just saw a signed vinyl copy of Domestic Antelope's B-size collection. I'll catch up with you later. You and your friends split up to explore the yard sale for particular bargains. You, Tarla, and Abby drift towards Edgar's table. How much for this instant pot? $300. Say what? No, that seems like a lot of money just to cook some noodles. Well, it's not for cooking. This is the instant pot that killed Grandma Evans in the season finale of That Was Then, This Is Now. I fished out of a dumpster when I took the set tours last summer. Sorry, man, hard pass. You wander over to where Becca's perusing Kappa House displays the secondhand clothing. See anything you like? Chelsea has exceptional taste, but you can't beat these prices. What, why are you staring at me like that? If only past Becca could see you now. You used to drop boys that are out of season. Now you're buying secondhand clothes. Hey, I'll take a special partner to keep up with my trends, but these clothes are pretty cute. And I am on a budget now. I like the way you think. Now I'm gonna go see if I can find a good fall sweater. Splitting off from Becca, you make your way down the tables and look through the neat piles of clothes. Chelsea stands nearby, folding a shirt. So Chelsea, is there anything you recommend? With a sharp jerk, she takes the piles of clothing out from under your hands and starts refolding it. Oh, nothing that you'll be interested in. Dang! Excuse me? Why don't you try that alpha table? Where it is, you've been stuck to them like glue lately. Chelsea glares at you and the cold weight drops to the bottom of your stomach. Chelsea, what's your deal? It's not what you think. I have no idea what to talk about. What's your deal? What's my deal? I'm not the one playing cruel pranks on people. They'll tell me what really happened so you could drop the act. Consider yourself a welcome among the Kappas. Wow. I think I'll just go check out some of the other tables. Great idea. As you hurry away, Becca catches up with you. What was that about? Were you and Chelsea arguing? It was nothing. We just disagree on whether her sweater was Gucci or Chanel. Why don't you just tell the truth? I think I'm just gonna go walk around for a while. Don't let me interrupt your bargain hunting. Becca looks at you uncertainly. As long as you're sure nothing's wrong. After a few minutes exploring the other tables, some of the tightness in your chest eases. Reggie sits out one of the booths which is packed with cutting-edge, expensive-looking furniture and appliances. Yo, Linda, come peruse my wares or whatever. Holy cow, where did you get all this? Rachel shrugs. Did you steal it? My parents like to give me nice things, but nice things need to be taken care of. That's not really my scene. Abby and Tyler wander over. Rachel has an Instant Pot too. Now, this is a weird thing to ask, but is yours responsible for the death of a beloved television parent? No. Well, take it. Cool, that'll be $20. You look up as James spots you and walks over to Rachel's booth. He slides his hand to yours as he takes in the sprawl of furniture for sale. Mrs. Miu here. Looks like you found quite a treasure trove. I love this armchair set. He gestures to an armchair and ottoman set. Looks nice. But we are not getting it. No, it's in really good condition. It barely looks like anyone sat in it. That's because no one did. $50 and it's yours. You sit down, sink into the soft cushion, and put your feet up on the ottoman. It's incredibly comfortable. Are you serious? This is a really nice chair. You sure you don't want it for yourself? I'm more of a beanbag type of gal. $50 buy me a lot of hard-boiled eggs. I mean, you could buy yourself a nice meal with that. Understated and elegant. I think it'll be a nice addition to our apartment. It looks like a great chair for writing, too. What do you think, Luna? We are not getting it. Sorry, not sorry. We already got a couch and our apartment's pretty small as it is. I guess you won't be needing a hand carrying them then. Hey, Nathan. You whirl around, spot Nathan coming towards you. Nathan, I didn't think I'd run into you here. The Alphas volunteered to support the campus yard by providing moving services for heavy audience of people with mobility issues. You must be James. Luna's told me so much about you. He and James shakes hands. Nathan Sterling, right? You know, I considered joining Alpha Theta Mu when I was a freshman. My father had a bad experience with the Greek system as alma mater. I'm afraid I was skeptical. That's understandable. We had to work hard to overcome the bad reputation created by mismanaged frat houses. I hear you're about to be a published author. Is it too soon to pre-order a copy of your novel? It's still buried in edits, but I'll let you know once my book gets release date. Nathan puts a hand on your shoulder. Would you mind if I stole Luna away from him? I had a few nuts for one of her articles. It'll just take a few minutes. You need to wander far enough away from your friends out there. There's little chance of being overheard. Just between you and me, how's the football team handling the whole Forking disaster? They're devastated. It's not great. Chris and the football program director have been on the phone with recruiters all week trying to repair the damage. Hartfeld was never famous for its athletics before Chris became captain, so convincing recruiters to give us a second chance is difficult. But listen to this. The other day, one of the other alphas asked Bew if he'd been on a hot date the night before the prank. Apparently he saw Bew sneaking back into the house at 6 in the morning, sweaty and grass-stained. Did Bew give some sort of excuse? He said he'd been with the girl, but get this, they only spoon. He's such a jerk, he even uses puns for evil. Unfortunately, a pun's not enough to prove he was involved. I mean, we don't know if that was Bew. It could have been Manny. De La Cruz? That can't be. I have a friend who works at the registrars. He mentioned that Manny transferred schools a few weeks ago. He crashed a lot of our events back in the day. I can't say I'm sorry to see him go. Really, I guess I ruled him out as a suspect then. Good. Which makes it all the more likely that Bew is the culprit, if only we could prove it. I'm not giving up on this case yet. Sooner or later, Bew's going to screw up, and that's when we'll catch him. I can't tell you how grateful I am for all your help. I almost forgot to mention, I just heard from Hartfeld administration that Alpha Theta Mu is being honored by that school. They're going to have a special award ceremony at the end of the spring quarter to celebrate our years of philanthropic efforts. I think that's wonderful. You must be so excited. I have no idea. With this additional attention and support, who knows what Alpha Theta Mu could accomplish. More clubs and geek-like organizations might follow our example. We could have little Alpha Theta Mu's in colleges all across the country. Some of the light fades out of Nathan's eyes. That is, as long as Bew doesn't do something to screw all that up, I'm worried he might. All of a sudden, Sebastian runs over and grabs a hold of your wrist. Luna, something's gone wrong. We need your help. Oh no, what is it this time? Before you can even say goodbye to Nathan, Sebastian drags you back towards the crowds of people shopping at the yard sale. What's wrong? A terrible calamity. A calamitous emergency. An emergency crisis. Speak English, bruh. Okay, one of those isn't even a word. Please, Sebastian, slow down. Talk to me. That's what friends do. Sebastian slows down, releases his grip on your wrist. Yeah, like, this is not a drama. You do not need to be grabbing my wrist. Hello? What? Come on, Sebastian. He throws his hands up in frustration. I don't know how to explain. Well, get to the point. Well, why don't you start with, at the moment you hear familiar voices raised to anger. Oh my god, oh my god, would you cool it with the tough guy act? You're embarrassing yourself. Not until you tell me what you're doing here. What? You turn around to see Zig in the middle of confronted Sophie, her arms huddled protectively around herself. You leave Sebastian behind as she approaches the siblings. I don't see what the big deal is. I just wanted to check out all the yard sales before all the cute stuff was gone. The big deal is that I know for a fact you have an earth science class. You memorized my class schedule? I'm starking much? Do you have any idea how lucky you are to be at a school like this? You need to take it more seriously. It's one class, my grades are fine. Get over yourself. You slowly approach and Sophie's eyes dart over to you. Maybe Luna could tell how insane you're acting. I'm not taking sides. Because first off, Zig, he seriously doesn't need to be controlling every aspect of Sophie's life. First of all. Second of all, Sophie, I mean, you shouldn't be missing class in the beginning. Like, you shouldn't be missing class at all. But as long as you don't do it again, it should be fine. I don't know. I don't want to take sides. This is between the two of you, but it might be easier if you had the discussion in a less public space. I'm not discussing anything. I'm here to shop for something nice for my dorm room. You're not going to need a dorm room if you feel like I was for skipping classes. Oh, Zig, thanks for showing me how you really feel. If you stop being a drama queen for 1 minute. When you got to Hartfeld, I was so excited for you and all the great things you accomplished. I had your back. But now that's my turn. Every word out of your mouth is about how easy it'll be for me to fail. Am I really such a loser? Sophie, I didn't mean it like that. Sophie waves Zig away, her eyes bright with angry tears. Guess I'll head back to Earth Sciences, since I'm apparently only one class away from ruining my life forever. Sophie turns around and rushes off. He places her on Zig's shoulder to keep him from following. Let her go, Zig. I'm just trying to look out for her. I know, but she's got to learn some things on her own. You can't protect her from everything. True. I think I'm just going to go home. I didn't see anything here that I wanted to buy anyway. I guess I'll head out too. Call me if you need anything. You join James to tell him you're ready to leave. You look around for Sebastian, but he's gone. With a stroll, you start making your way home. So what was up with Sebastian? Like, was it about Zig and Sophie? You barely through the door when your cell phone rings. I don't know, did you guys leave already? Yeah, we decided we were done for the day. You got your Instant Pot? I'd be so excited. We could make just about anything with this thing. Actually, that's why we're calling. It seems like everyone's been feeling a little down lately. With Thanksgiving coming up, we're a bit overdue. Dang, Thanksgiving? Overdue for what? Parties? There's always a party with you people. Or a party, Thanksgiving evening, be there or be square. I would rather be square. Will Tyler and Abby's party cheer everyone up or draw out more tensions? Find out in the next chapter of the Junior. Things might blow up, honestly, because that's what happens at parties. Just things blow up. So, this chapter was boring. Like, nothing happened except for just more fighting. And more talking about Bew. And I'm tired of it anyways. I'll see you guys next week for the next chapter of the Junior. Stay frosty. Bye-bye.